Sony has released a new system update for the PS Portal, bringing some well-needed UI fixes to its cloud streaming beta. So I've updated my PS Portal, I've tested it out, and I'm going to share with you everything that's new with this update and what it means for the future for the PS Portal. Now, unless you are new to this channel, you know that I absolutely love the PS Portal. It has hands down been my favorite gaming device in 2025. And I literally use this little thing more than I even use my PS5 or my Xbox Series S. It's just so compact, convenient, and with the cloud streaming beta, I can now play this thing almost anywhere, whenever I want, as long as I have a stable internet connection, either through my phone hotspot or through a available Wi-Fi. But just for a quick reminder, cloud streaming beta is an option for people who are subscribed to the PlayStation Premium subscription. It gives those members the possibility to play games via cloud streaming on the PS Portal, allowing selected PS5 games or older PS3 and even PS2 games to be used on the PS Portal through its subscription service, which means you can actually use the PS Portal as its standalone gaming device without needing to own a PS5. But since cloud streaming on the PS Portal is still an experimental offering, features available in the beta might not reflect the final product when the beta is done. Without further ado, let's hop into the new update, the 5.00, and see what's exactly new for the cloud streaming beta and what UI fixes has been done to improve this little device. So altogether, there are about 6 new features that really improves the PS Portal in this system update. Number 1, you now have a sort function in cloud gaming. Number 2, you can now capture gameplay from your PS Portal. Number 3, you now have a queue option, meaning you can actually stand in a queue or a line while waiting for a game on the cloud streaming beta. Number 4, games will now be paused during certain specific scenarios using the cloud streaming beta when playing your games. Number 5, you'll now be notified for inactivity. And number 6, you can now be prompted to give a user feedback on the experience with the cloud streaming beta. Let's hop into these 6 key features, starting with my absolute favorite, which is the possibility of being able to sort out games in cloud streaming beta. If you watch my previous video I made on the PS Portal, I mentioned things that I really wished came to the PS Portal. And one of those things were being able to sort out games in the cloud streaming beta library. As you know, cloud streaming beta has well around 200 plus games, and there are new games being added every single month. Lately, they added Hogwarts Legacy, a Harry Potter game, which is just absolutely fantastic. But finding those games sometimes can be really hard because previously, you had to literally just scroll through 200 plus games to find exactly the game you wanted. With the new update, you can now sort out the cloud gaming library to find the specific game that you are looking for. At least somewhat. In my opinion, it's not quite there yet, but it is a good start than not having it at all. Let me show you why. So with the new update, you can now sort games in the cloud streaming beta catalog. There will now be a sort icon added to the top left corner, allowing you to sort games by either recently added to the PS Plus, name, and release date. I have tried this out multiple times to find a specific game, and although I wish you could actually just search for a specific title, like let's say you want to play, I don't know, Uncharted, being able to just search up Uncharted word by word would be awesome. But at least now you can either go by name from A to Z or by name from Z to A, and then figure out from that point of view where the game is going to be, which is better than before. Or you can even, if you know, you go by games that have been recently added to the PS Portal, which will be, for instance, Hogwarts Legacy, or you could go by games that are by date, so older games ranging from PS2 games or PS3 games to the newer PS5 games, or vice versa. This is, in my opinion, really good, and it really helps you sort out the mess that the game catalog for the PS Portal cloud gaming often had. Now it's actually easy to find games, but I still wish that they can please add the option to actually search specifically for certain games or put games into different categories. So imagine if you had a category for racing, shooters, action adventures, horror. That would be so awesome on the PS Portal catalog, especially when they're bringing more and more games every single month. The second new thing about the PS Portal's update is now you're able to capture gameplay. So the create button on your PS Portal will now be enabled during cloud streaming beta sessions. So here's what you can basically do when it comes to capturing gameplay. If you press the create button one time, you open the display the create menu. If you press and hold, you can take a screenshot, but if you press twice, you can then start and end a video clip, which means you can actually capture gameplay or images while playing on your PS Portal, just like using your PS5. Images and videos that you capture on your PS Portal during a streaming session will be automatically uploaded to the cloud server, which can be accessed through the PlayStation app by selecting library and then going into your captures. Your captures will stay on the cloud server for about 14 days, which gives you ample of time to either take them, edit them out later, and then post them either on TikTok or YouTube, which is fantastic. So which means you can now actually become a quote-unquote gaming content creator just by using your PS Portal, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Number 3 is that you can now queue up into some gaming sessions. I've tested this out, but personally, it never popped up for me because each time I've chosen a game, I just hop straight into the game. I've never experienced being in a queue to play a certain cloud streaming game on the PS Portal. But in theory, you can now wait for your turn to play when the streaming server is full. The estimated wait time will be displayed on the screen and the game session will automatically start as soon as it's your turn. For those out there, have you ever been in a queue on the PS Portal? And if you're enjoying this video as of now, don't forget to smash the like button. If we can hit more likes, I'll make sure to make a comparison between cloud streaming beta and just your regular remote playing to see what is actually better. Feature number 4 is the PS Portal being paused automatically. So during a cloud streaming beta game session, gameplay can now be paused in different situations. So for instance, it might be paused if you're opening the quick menu on your PS Portal. Gameplay will also be paused if you press the power button once. The PS Portal will automatically go into a rest mode and the game will be paused. If the PS Portal remains in a rest mode for more than 15 seconds, the cloud streaming session will end. Feature number 5 is being notified when you are inactive using the PS Portal. So you will now receive a system notification when streaming session is about to close due to inactivity for over 10 minutes. So if you're playing a game, you leave the PS Portal on for over 10 minutes, they might pop up a little window telling you that this gaming session might end soon if you don't press any button. Finally, my second favorite feature that has been added with this update, honestly, is the user feedback option. We now have the possibility to give user feedback from the PS Portal. You see, Sony has added a user feedback screen at the end of the streaming sessions to rate the quality of your streaming experience. This is fantastic because being able to give feedback on either the streaming quality or how the performance was is going to be such valuable information for Sony in the future to keep on improving on the PS Portal. If you want to know the best settings to make sure that your PS Portal performs the absolutely best that it can be, don't forget to watch my video on the best settings for the PS Portal. That video will ensure that you have the best performance on your PS Portal going forward. And who knows, you might be able to hit those crazy shots in Warzone through your PS Portal. So those are the new features that have come with a new title update for the PS Portal. At first glance, they don't seem as important as, of course, the update that gave us cloud streaming beta at first. But I think these small incremental improvements after a while will stack up, making this thing even better than what it was when it first was released. And I think this indicates that Sony really is fighting to make the PS Portal its standalone gaming device that can actually maybe even rival the Nintendo Switch 2 when that is released. I'm going to be excited to see how far the Portal has come when the Switch 2 actually releases, and maybe even do a comparison to see whether or not the Portal will still be worth it in those moments. With that being said, guys, that is all for this video. Thanks for watching as always, and if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button, hit that bell icon, and hey, maybe even subscribe, because why not? Peace, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.